Alright, on today's episode of Python Papi, we're back inside our smart contracts project. Let's have a look at what we're going to be going over today. Now, yesterday we did have an issue with our revert function or working properly, or not a function, but the revert message that we wanted to send when we had a reversion. We didn't actually get the revert that we were supposed to get when we had less amount of ETH than we were supposed to send. I didn't have a chance to go back and check and see what was going on with that because I was dealing with a different issue that we were having with a later piece of the contract. So I just decided to move forward. We will revisit that issue and see what's going on with it. But for now, I decided to move forward. So we're going to do that, starting with a new module. This new module that we're going to be starting is called the message.sender. So let's pick up with some light reading and see what's going on with that. So in this section, we'll be going over the process of sending a message with the sender in Vyper. This is our smart contract so far. It hasn't changed as of yet. We're still the same as it was last time. So let's just scroll down and do some reading. So far, our smart contract is coming along great. We have a way to fund the contract and check the ETH to USD rate. Next, we will implement the withdraw function to allow the owner of the contract to withdraw the funds sent to the contract. We'll start with writing some doc strings for the withdraw function and then implement the logic to withdraw the funds from the contract. So you can see here, this is our withdraw function. It's going to be an external. This is the doc strings that we have. This function allows the owner of the contract to withdraw the funds sent to the contract. How do we make sure that only we can pull the funds from the contract and it's still a pass because we haven't actually written out the withdraw function? We just have the doc strings written out so far. So as of right now, anyone can call the withdraw function and withdraw the funds from the contract. We need to add a way to restrict access to this function so that only the owner of the contract can call it. Now, this is where another Vyper built-in function comes in handy. It's going to be the message.sender. This function returns the address of the account that called the function. We can use this to check if the caller is the owner of the contract. So what we'll do is, as soon as we deploy our smart contract, we'll set the owner of the contract to be the account that deployed the contract. Then in the withdraw function, we will check if the caller is the owner of the contract. If they are not, we will raise an error and prevent them from withdrawing the funds. Let's implement this logic in our smart contract by creating a state or store variable called owner, which is going to be public with a parameter of address. Now, this will store the address of the owner of the contract, which will be our MetaMask account address, letting the contract know that we are, in fact, the owner of the contract and we are the ones deploying it. And then we will set the owner of the contract in the init function. So let's go down and see what that looks like. Of course, the init is going to be in our deploy, and everything inside of our deploy function gets, or our init constructor gets deployed as soon as we deploy our contract. So you can see if you come down here, you see self.owner equals message.sender. And this is how we're going to set the owner of the contract to the account that deployed it, which is going to be the address or our address from our MetaMask account. And I'm going to leave it there right now because we are just getting involved in this module, so I don't want to move too far too fast. So we'll leave it here for right now, and tomorrow we will pick it back up. But of course, I will keep you posted every step of the way. For now, it's the Python Papi. You guys stay Gucci.